welcome to another episode of Clear Lake Connections, where we talk to the people behind the businesses of Bay Area Houston, proudly sponsored by UTMB Health. Today's special guest is Jill Reason, the Executive Director of Bay Area Houston Ballet
and Theater.
And Theater.
Yes, sir.
Big anniversary this year. Tell me about it.
We're so excited. We're turning 50. I myself bypassed that before. No, the ballet is turning 50 this year, and we are so over the moon excited. We have worked on this actually for like 5 years, building up to all of the events that are going to be happening this year and producing a season that we felt like our community would absolutely embrace and love more than ever. So we're so excited, and it starts so soon. We're already in the midst of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell me, how do you think, how did you get to 50? Because, I mean, that's pretty good for... It's really monumental. And when I go before other arts organizations, either in this area or in the state of Texas, and you say, oh, we're entering our 50th year, they just are amazed at that. I think it's kind of an unusual thing in our area, in our field, but yet I think it always goes back and embraces to the people who founded this and the people who grounded this organization. Of course, Lynette Mason Gregg was our founder, and the passion and the drive that has gotten us here, even though we lost her 10 years ago, she's the reason why that we still are doing and are resilient and have made it through. When you look back over the years, talking about resiliency of getting through hurricanes, COVID, the death of our founder, moving locations, all of the little things that were big things that have made us so strong and so able to continue on. Yeah, the organization's kind of grounded in tradition, but what are some of the traditions that you think have made it so popular in the community?
Well, okay, you got to go back to our ubiquitous, the Nutcracker. Like, the Nutcracker is something that everybody looks forward to in this community. Our fundraiser, the Sugar Plum Fairy Gala, is something that we've done for 36 years over at South Shore Harbor Resort. It has more, all of our events have morphed into, I'm kind of a pusher. Like, I like things to be bigger and better. Every time we do it, the next time we do it, if we're doing it again, it's going to be bigger and it's going to be better.
Lessons learned. How can we make it better?
Absolutely. Yeah. Sugar Plum, it used to be a breakfast every year, and it sold out, and it went through years it didn't sell out, and getting it back, and then COVID hit. And we're lucky enough that South Shore did let us come in at 25%, small capacity. The tables were all spread out. And I went to Roy Green at the time and I said, all right, what if, since it is smaller, we're still going to do it, but what if we flip the room and at 2:00 we do a tea where we can have, get equivalent to our usual number come in? And he agreed to that and let us do it. And we've kept it ever since. But it's not just the small numbers. We pack 500 people in for that breakfast, flip the room and do a tea for another 500 at 2:00. We ask a lot of South Shore. We ask a lot of our volunteers, but it is so successful. It is. Last year, our tickets, they always go on sale. The day they went on sale, half the room sold out that first day. It's something that people look forward to. Our Nutcracker is something that we love. We have open auditions for the whole community. We, from little 4-year-olds up to 95-year-olds have come. They love to be on the stage, and we love to open that up. We had over 300 people in our cast last year, which is huge and enormous. And we are going to be doing 21 shows this year. Last year we did 19.
Wow.
My phone was blowing up that last weekend saying, how do I get tickets? I've not seen it yet. I want to come. I want to go. And so this year we're adding on our Sunday shows. We're going to do the 2:00 that we always do, and then we're doing a 7:00 as well. So 21 shows, packing them in, and we love every minute of it. Every year we try to make it a little different, a little more exciting, and this year is really going to be something special. that I think the community is really going to love. We love the aspect of outreach. We're not just the ballet company.
I was going to
performs.
mention that you've kind of found that secret sauce of
We
you
love
need the
that.
community to support you, and then you go out and you support the community,
So,
and such a good
so
fit.
many times we did last year alone, we did 35 different events that we just pro bono, just go out, and if you're doing a gala, you're doing this or that, do you need a dancing part of it, or do you just need someone to set the theme of your event? We love to dress our dancers up and send
Yeah, I
them
know
out.
you've been to the chamber for
Oh, we love it.
luncheons and
So fun.
chairman's ball.
It's so exciting. This summer we're doing, of course, the Lunar Rendezvous Fashion Show, which is the highlight of the summer for everybody, and we love being involved with that with Lenny Mataszewski. We're doing the Seabrook Libraries turning 35, and they've asked us to come and perform there, and we love that. We just did a lot of Go Red, even in Houston as well as here in the Bay Area. Love that. We love getting the arts involved with different things. You have been instrumental in letting us have a hole at golf tournaments.
And it's always a popular one.
Gulf Coast Federal Educators Credit Union. We love you. You've been very generous to us to let us participate in that with golfing events.
Yeah.
And that's a fun way. We take those dancers out. We teach, we senators and all kinds of people dance lessons and embarrass them heavily. Do a little film of it.
It's always one of the fun
and then make
holes.
it fun.
Yeah,
We make it fun.
and
Hope to make it fun.
I appreciate you doing that.
You're
and
sweet.
It's a good fit.
It
It's
is.
a good fit.
But let me tell you, our 50th year, it's not just the usual, the Nutcracker or our performances. We're starting off, we have a tutu fun run, okay? You get to run in a tutu. I'm sure I'm going to see you there, right?
No, I just had a
With
hip
your family?
replacement, so I'm
can walk.
doing no running.
We have a huge kickoff September 5th at U of H, Clear Lake, in the large atrium. You're going to get to see a lot of our past, some are present, and then, kind of looking ahead to the future of what this organization has in store for our community. It's going to be extra special. That's free to the community, so come out. It's going to be great.
Okay.
And our season opens with Swan Lake. There's no better ballet than Swan Lake. Yeah, in October. Can't wait for that. And then our Sugar Plum is November 22nd at South Shore Harbor. And that next Sunday, we move into the theater for the Nutcracker.
Wow.
Yeah. And then in January 31st, 2026, it's hard to say that, but it's getting easier every day because we're getting so close.
It's coming quick.
It is. We have a huge celebration at Lone Star Flight Museum. That is going to be amazing. It's going to be over the top. It's not like your gala that you come sit down and you listen and eat some chicken and no. It's a celebration. There'll be very little talking, very little. It's just going to be fun, over the top. It's an experience. It's going to be an experience, and
Wow.
you don't want to miss it.
Absolutely.
For sure. Yeah.
So let's shift gears. How did you get involved in the ballet? Because I know you started as a teacher a long time ago, right?
I was. My first life was in education.
Yeah.
My passion is still in education. It truly, truly is. I love more than anything. I taught at Armand Bayou Elementary for years and supervised student teachers at U of H for years, and I love seeing young people and to the best of their ability. And I had children, my husband and we have 4 children, and my teaching, that's where I went to the supervising, where it wasn't as demanding as the everyday classroom teacher has. And then I have three of our 4 are girls, and they took ballet. Of course, every little girl has to take ballet. And my students were in the Nutcracker, some of my past students. And so immediately when my girls were of age to dance, I was like, I want to put them there so that they can have experience on stage and get that total realm of confidence and all of that ballet brings, discipline brings to a child. And I came in. Lynette kind of hooked me and got me involved, being in charge of this and in charge of that. And over 20 some
As a
odd
volunteer
years.
or
A volunteer, totally a volunteer. And she and I became very close. She was one of my closest friends. There was no one in the world like Lynette Mason Gregg, for sure. She was a character, but the most charismatic, the most loving, the most passionate person I've ever met. And I loved every minute. Would have done anything for her and work to keep her organization growing and aspiring. And once again, it's the kids. Seeing those kids, like you think of our organization as being the one that produces ballets on thing, but you don't know the story behind each and every one of those kids that puts on a point shoe or a ballet shoe. There's a big story there, and getting to be part of their lives and watch their dreams come to fruition, to watch them grow as an individual it's bar none the best. It's just like a classroom
It's a different form of teaching.
It's different.
And I don't think people realize how much work they put in, and that they're great athletes.
They are tremendous athletes. I'm going to tell you, it's hours and hours of work and discipline, and their mindset of how they can turn it on and be so strong, such strong individuals. They really are. But seeing their growth is kind of what keeps me going all the time. It's not the grant writing. It's not the drama or any of that goes with pulling all of that together. It's watching those dancers grow to be amazing people. The ones that go off and dance professionally. We have dancers all over the world dancing, and we're so very proud of them. But I'm just as proud as the one that comes back to the Sugar Plum Fairy breakfast with her children, and now her children are dancing, and she's a doctor somewhere or this or that. They will say, because of the discipline of Barry Houston Ballet Theater, that's because they were able to be successful in what they do. It really does teach that. And your kids, same. That's what you want for your kids, is confidence and the ability to just the time management and all of that goes with the success of a child, of a student.
Yeah, I'm lucky my wife took care of most of that.
You are so lucky. No, it takes two. We know that.
So it's interesting that you volunteered for the organization and then became the executive director.
Yes, when we lost Miss Lynette, tragically and kind of suddenly, the board of directors, it was just a huge transition period. And they came to me and they said, we don't know what to do. Or they may have known what to do, but they were busy in their careers or whatever. And they were like, if we hired you, would you consider being executive director? And of course, in my mind, I'm like, hired me? Like, I know the budget. I know how things are. So
you didn't tell them you'd do it for free, right?
Well, I had done it kind of for free earlier, but this time they were serious. Like, we really need someone to drive the bus, and we know you know what to do. So I laughed and I said, okay, give me 5 years. I wrote a 5-year plan, and we were set, and we were rolling. And even at the end of year 3, we were almost to hit all of our goals. Like and it took an army. It's not me. It took an army to get there and to where we were and sustain ourselves and all that involves with that. And all was going great. And that's when COVID hit. So then you take a step back and but I'm going to tell you though, we learned so much in COVID. We learned how to collaborate. If it weren't for other people and other organizations that assisted us to get through it, we couldn't have made it. And a lot of arts organizations did not make it. And it's tough.
Well, and I have a feeling that all the volunteering you've done in all of these different nonprofits really paid off for you. Like, a lot of nonprofits don't do a 5-year plan. A lot of nonprofits, like you said, they can't make it when there's one disruptive thing. So I've volunteered with you on several boards. So but it sounds like you've taken all of that, and then with the
Absolutely.
passion you have for ballet through your kids, turned it into a raving success.
Well, we like to. I mean, we're still growing. We're still getting bigger and better. I truly believe that. But I just think it's a. I guess go back to Lynette on that. You never say no, and you can always do it bigger and better, always. And that's just a mantra that I've had all my life, no matter what I did. I never, when I was a teacher, I didn't open the book and just teach the book. We had to make it come alive. We had to just engross ourselves in it. And it is something that it's, even my family, I know at times they're like, oh, Mom, I know you have a meeting. I know you got this. I know you got that. But it's, we work it out. They've learned, and watching my children become like that themselves. Two of them are teachers, and one's in advertising, one physical therapy. Like, they have the drive. I watch them now become passionate about what they do. It's like life. Life is short. Life is a blink, and you know that. Your kids were in kindergarten just the other day, and look at them now.
Feels like it.
It's a blink, and if you don't put 110% into what you're doing and have a passion for it and the drive to wake up every morning thinking, what am I going to, what are we going to do today that's going to be so amazing? Like, that's what life's about. You have to have that. You do. And if you don't have that, find someone that's going to motivate you to be that way, because it just, I'm getting philosophical here.
Well, no, I think a lot of our
our
businesses and small businesses and nonprofits, they could learn from that growth mindset. That you have to have that growth mindset.
You have to.
And you can see the ones that do because they flourish. Mm-hmm. And I like what you said about not saying no. I liken that to something I said to myself years ago. If somebody asks me to do something and it feels uncomfortable, I have to challenge myself and say, yes, I'll do it. And then you end up experiencing all of these different things.
How many of those things have you had in your life like that?
It's been a lot.
Were you glad you said yes?
Yeah, I think it was always, you got to push through that, and you end up learning something and growing from it.
Every day.
Yeah.
You learn from any setback you have. Like, look at COVID, all the things that were just, you could have wallowed in it and not, but it's like I wrote so many grants that year that my head was going to explode.
Yeah.
Trying to keep us afloat, trying to keep everything going. And it paid off. And I learned so much by things that were supposed to be hard or things that were supposed to be unstoppable. It's no, we're just going to learn from it and keep going.
Yeah, I think the success of your organization is there's a lot of lessons to be learned there for others.
Oh, you're so sweet. Yes,
So.
I hope so. I would love, to share. And we have all learned from lots of other organizations as well. Yeah, we would love to be bigger and we have lots of goals to get to, and we're getting there. Baby steps. Some of them, you take a big leap forward and a few steps back, but it's a good thing.
So what's the best way for people to keep up with the organization and all the great events you're going to be having for the 50th?
Social media is perfect.
Okay.
It's Bayer Houston Ballet and Theater, BHBT.org. Look at social media. I try to get something up daily, if not twice a day. And it is fast and furiously going to be a lot of information that, so social media is the best way. Of course, our website's great too, but social media is good. Something I didn't mention, the month of September, we are working on a community-wide birthday party for the ballet.
Nice.
And that's going to involve multiple restaurants and establishments, and all of that's going to be coming out really soon too.
Excellent. I know it'll be bigger and better than ever before.
Yeah, And what's neat about this, like that celebration in January and this birthday party that's going to involve lots of restaurants and lots of different avenues, it's a one-time thing. It's not like, okay, you volunteer to do this or sponsor us this event this year, I'm going to hit you up again next year. No, that's a one-time. Maybe when we're 75 or 100, I won't be around. They might do this again. But it's funny, too. You talk about the planning. Our board of directors, they're phenomenal. We have a retreat in July, and they were like, okay, like, because I think I wear them out just a little bit. We got this, and we got this, and we're going to do that.
That's the sign of a good
and we're going to go there,
director.
we're going to do this. And so our retreat, I was like, okay, so now what's after 50? Because they've heard me talk about the 50th year for 5 years. Like, we've really trying to get all of our alumni together, trying to like really work all this stuff out. And I said, we're going to start talking about what's after 50. And they looked at me like deer in the headlights, like, oh my God, like, turn you off. How do we turn you off? But it's true. We can't just like coast through. Well, we're running like rabbits on a wheel to get through this year. But then what happens after that? Yeah, we're doing Oklahoma in April through May 3rd. It's that's our very first musical. It was the musical Lynette wanted us to have first, and we're going full circle, and we're going to do it again. And what we love about Oklahoma is the dancers don't really have to sing, and the singers don't really have to dance. And we're gonna,
Perfect.
some can do both, but you don't have to. And it's gonna be amazing, and that's gonna end our season.
Nice.
Out there. So. Yeah, I know. It's like we're planning like what's after the 50th? Like where do we go from here? Not just a season, but what does that look like financially? Where are we going to grow? Talk about setbacks. We're having a few little setbacks right now. I said I wasn't going to, in my head, think, don't mention funding cuts. Just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
But it's just there. It took me 4 months to do our National Endowment for the Arts grant.
Wow.
Yeah, 4 months I worked on that, and it's so pivot. Okay, so I talk about this. I did the chamber, so phenomenal. We did a workshop on grants just the other day, and we talked about do a pie of your funding. In your sections, you can't have one section bigger than the other. Our grant section is, this our individual funding, corporate funding, production fee money that we get from ticket sales. All of this has to be a balance, because if one goes down, you'll all go down. So you've got to have that diversity in there, and we're excited about that. And we just pivot and learn and.
It's, you always talk about you got to diversify your stock portfolio. Well, nonprofits need to diversify their revenue sources.
It is huge. If you're just depending on grants, your pie is full of grants, then right now, it's tough. So,
well,
ours is not,
it sounds
but
to
it's
me
good.
that the ballet is super lucky to have you on board.
Oh, you're so sweet.
And you're going to get through this.
I'm the lucky one. I get to work with the most phenomenal dancers. These students, I learn from them every day. And something I didn't even really touch on is our artistic staff. They are world renowned, and to be right here in Clear Lake, people have no idea. Google them, go look, come see. Our professional dancers are here. They are building a new life for themselves. They are phenomenal. And what's sad when they're all so good like that is Nelson Madrigal, our artistic director, we know we're going to lose them when they're good. And it's okay. It's actually,
it's a good thing.
It's a good thing, but we replace, got to always be busy replacing. But the quality of what they're bringing and what he has brought to this organization is that is the key, and that is the strongest part of Babbitt is our artistic staff. They are bar none the most amazing. They truly are. And he knows where to go. And the ballet world is a small world, and he has the ability. And people come to us to train and to work. They start their summer intensive in Monday.
Wow.
And it will be full of beautiful, aspiring dancers that we love to train them and see what they'll go, see
Train
what
them,
they'll
keep
do.
some of them, and yeah.
For sure. Yeah. So I'm the lucky one that I get to watch that.
Well, I think the community's lucky, and we all look forward to this 50th celebration.
You have to, yes. Season tickets are on sale now, and the season tickets will be Swan Lake, the Nutcracker, and Oklahoma.
Okay.
So the best prices for, I know you're going to want to see all three of those. Everyone will. So
Absolutely.
it's important. Yeah.
Thank you.
But keeping the arts alive in our community, I just want to thank you for doing this and thank the chamber. If you're not on a member of the chamber, you are missing out. You're missing out. It is the best way to grow your business, to grow your organization, is to get yourself out there,
connect
to
with the
see
community.
what's there. We are so blessed, not just by where we live, the water, Nassau, all of that. We are blessed by the people in this community, and that is what makes us all want to live here. Our children grow up here because this community is giving. It's wonderful. It's absolutely enthusiastic about life, and we're very blessed.
We have a lot of things here that other communities don't. And,
Absolutely.
And it'd be a shame to take them for granted.
Absolutely. You're right. You're so right. And that makes you and us, we all want to give back and keep that community growing. We want the arts to be, you don't have to go up 45 to get good, great quality arts. It's right here. And we love that. Being on the south side of Houston, it's just, it's a bonus because we don't have the heavy duty traffic and we have the beautiful restaurants here and the water and all of the amenities that make this area great.
Yeah. Bye in the Bay Area.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.